What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom. We're with the real in reality.
Period.
I don't know. It's cute though. Anyways, I'm your host Pharaoh. We are joined by our wonderful co-host Lily. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Pharaoh. We are here for the house tour and the digital daily update, babes. And I'm doing good. I'm
Period.
feeling, you know what? I'm not doing good. I'm feeling optimistic. Let's say that.
Okay.
Optimistic is the word of the week, ladies and gentlemen.
Period.
Because with these digital dailies, you have to be very, very optimistic.
Maybe hopeful.
Hopeful.
I think I'm feeling hopeful.
Hopeful, Helena.
So, you see the motherfucking title. Lisa told you the motherfucking tea. First, let's just hop into just a little bit of tidbit we got about the digital.
Because the tea has been coming out. Shout out to Isaiah over there at the Silent Podcast. Got him a little interview with Arissa.
Period.
And this is where the tea was dropped, okay? So she, in the interview, she revealed, because basically over at the Silent Podcast, they were asking, about
the good questions.
The good questions. They got to do the thing over there. And they were basically asking, like, okay, how is it with the feeds? Like, people are wondering, how is it going to go with these clips? Is it going to be little clips, hour clips? Like, what's the tea, basically? Mm-hmm. And Arissa essentially revealed that they are going to be uploading hours and hours of live feed footages through these digital dailies throughout the season. Mm-hmm. And that, she made the comment. She was like, people are worried about us, not seeing the good parts, the juicy bits. Them
build the alliances, them sprinkle little seeds. We want to see that too.
So she said, we want to see that again. We want to see that as well. And we want to show that. So that's why I said the word is optimistic, because going in, I was under the impression that this is a big ass setup to just get us to watch the episode. Mm-hmm. Because like I said, the schedule has now been changed to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. In my mind, I'm thinking what they want to do is basically cut us off from all information throughout basically Friday through Monday, and then Tuesday we have to learn everything by watching the show. But no, basically, we're going to get the juicy bits. So I'm expecting by Tuesday, like normally, that we should know the HOH, the nominations, the veto, if it's been used, and basically the person who's probably going home. And then basically the episode should wrap it up. So I just feel a little bit more optimistic. I honestly do. It's still terrible though.
Now the next question / answer is where I kind of
this is where, because Arissa started dancing, girl. She thought she went back to her Camp Rock days, bitch. She was dancing. Like.
So the question was, after she answered that first question, she kind of was asked, they were like, I'm sorry, Camp Rock days kills me. Okay. They were like, so Arissa, one of the biggest problems or the biggest, questions we had about the live feeds being cut is that when there are important conversations being had.
Shout out to Isaiah for this good, nasty question.
Isaiah,
that was a good question, Isaiah. That was a good question.
Because Arissa just answered her question and he slid right into it. Isaiah was like, so. Shout out to Isaiah. But he was like, yeah, we really want to see the tea about the racists. Like, let's get into it. He didn't say that. But he was like, in Big Brother 24, sometimes in Big Brother Canada, there are times where things happen on the feeds and it doesn't really get shown on the episode, that those things are really important to tell the full story if there's something that's happening that isn't really necessarily, kosher. So what's the tea on that? And Arissa said, she was like, we do want to make sure that that's also something that is important to us. We definitely are going to, expand what's going on here. And we're going to definitely make sure that everything is good. And, here, there's a lot of changes. So there's going to be a lot of different things. And we're just going to make sure that those lot of changes, they get done or whatever. And, I want to know, we definitely want to tell the full story. I also want to know the full story. I want to tell the full story too. So we definitely don't want to not tell that full story. But what I will say is that, we're here. What she said?
She said,
this is the move. And we move.
Arissa said, we can and we will accept the fact that there are no feeds. Get the fuck over it.
This is the move, and we move.
We're gonna have to deal, babe. We're gonna have to deal.
This is the BB Canada 11 motto. I will continue to say it. This is the move, and we move.
Period. I mean, at the end of the day, I know for a fact, like,
to Arissa, because she's not gonna lose her bag for us. She don't give a fuck about us.
Arissa's gonna keep that bag, and I can't blame her.
Arissa,
her bag.
keep her bag, Cox.
Period. Keep her bag. So I'm not gonna be too mad. I knew she couldn't go around here saying too much. She's not gonna go out here and trash the show that is paying her motherfucking bills.
Her executive producer.
Me, I wouldn't even took. If it was me, I wouldn't even took interviews. You wouldn't know shit for me. Because that's the thing. You think Julie Chen gonna be taking interviews about this shit if a BBUS did this? Julie Chen would say nothing.
She would invite you to God one-on-one.
Exactly. And she was like, we should all be blessed that we live in a world where live feeds are
the Bible exists. Let me stop.
But let's get serious. Let's get serious. I love you, Arissa. You had to do what you had to do. But at the same time, my sister, she tiptoed around that motherfucking answer because at the end of the day, I mean, we know for a fact from watching the edited shows, they are not going to put what's really happening in the house on TV. I was saying to Farrah off the podcast earlier that literally, it's the small moments here and there that happens that turns into these moments that gets Twitter talking, that turns the controversy up. So, like, for example, Kyle and BB24. Him targeting the people of color that season, it started from the basis of him saying they all have similar backgrounds. Mm-hmm. By editing the feeds, you can cut that little small conversation out and only show the strategic movement of him targeting everyone that is POC. So once you're only putting the strategic explanation into the edit and not showing the basis behind that, then we're not ever going to get the full story. And that's what Big Brother Canada tends to do. Honestly, way more than BBUS, in my opinion. They tend to just show the strategic side and not full of the background. Sometimes they'll literally narrated by someone else. Like we've noticed them changing things. Mm-hmm. So there's no way that they're going to show that in these digital dailies. It's just not going to happen.
And that's the thing. There's a pro to what Arissa said when she said it's going to be like BB After Dark. We're going to see all the game talk. We want to see all of this. We want y'all to know the full story. The pro is, we get that full story in terms of the game. And she was kind of specific about in terms of the game. She was like,
yeah,
when alliances are made and when people are forming these and when these nominees and a seed is planted. So we get the full strategic story, allegedly. However, if that's the case, what are y'all cutting out?
And that's the thing. And I can tell she has to talk about that. That's her job.
Friends and them making social bonds. So what are y'all cutting out? But
exactly. And like I was saying, it's just like that's her job. Like she has to go out there and talk it up. So I noticed in the interview, to me, she's listing all of the great qualities about the live feeds, but trying to apply it to the digital daily. So we're still going to show you. We still want to show you everything. We still want to give you everything that makes this show so special. And we're still going to do that through digital dailies. That's how she's kind of just passing it off. But I mean, like we said, there's a lot of injustices that happen only on live feeds that do not make the edit. There's a lot of contestants that don't make the edit at all. There are so many people who, for example, the first evictee, they're not on live feeds. So you have to show what's on the show. And then some people are not even in the edit for like the first 3 weeks. What if you go home? You're never on the edit. There's some people's game that shines through the live feeds only. So it's like you can't, like, basically I understand what she's saying. We want to give you everything. We want to show you all the aspects. But at the end of the day, you can't without it being 24/7. You cannot edit a show of 16 people with 16 different mindsets that's happening 24/7 without 24/7 live feeds. You just can't do it. That's why live feeds were invented. And I still don't fully agree with moving away from it. But like I said, I am more optimistic because at least they're not just showing us bullshit. Because if it was hours and hours of bullshit, I would not have been interested. But at least we get some of the game. But like I said, I just have to be more aware on the edit. Because if they try to edit out some bullshit, I'm going to catch it.
I just hate that, like, it's kind of worse that this is what is actually happening. Because for me, it's like, that means the reason genuinely is because y'all want to hide racism. And it's like, that's weird. Because if you genuinely are going to, if they're going to
I think
the game talk, it's like, what's getting
and that's the thing. I'm really trying to read between the lines because she can't tell the tea for real. But she was also on this other YouTube page there called a reality recap.
The other YouTube page.
I cite my sources, babe.
Okay.
She basically made a comment that she was like, we have to do what we have to do for a show in Canada that is what 6 times smaller than the show in the US.
Yeah.
So there are different changes that need to be made because the market in Canada, from what I took from that, she's saying the market in Canada is not the same as the market in US. So there are certain things that they have to do to keep the show alive, keep the show going. For example, they've never had them pay for Big Brother Canada live feeds. You can go on the Big Brother Canada website with a VPN, and if you live in Canada, go on the Big Brother Canada website, watch all the episodes, all the live feeds for free. That's why they have so many sponsors. So they have been having to keep doing other things just to keep the money coming in. And I feel like what people have kind of speculated is just that the controversy caused by some of the incidents that's happening on 24/7 live feeds potentially drop sponsors. People don't want to see that. People want to put money into stuff that is negatively being shown. Because literally the headlines from last year was race war being started by Kyle. Like that's what Twitter was talking about. No business wants to be associated with that. So it does to me, and I stand by this until proven otherwise, documents. It just gives that they needed sponsors to help pay for the show and to make sure that they can put out something that's not going to cause negative controversy. They are going to do the digital dailies because that way you can put out all the messiness and the drama and the strategy without showing the basis behind some of it. Because Kyle from BB Can 10 and Kyle from BB24, when they start strategically talking about why they want to target all the people of color, strategically, it makes sense. Like you can make it make sense. You can make anything make sense in Big Brother. You know what I mean? But when you don't show the basis of it being from the fact that it is implicit bias, it is fear, it is fragile white men, if you don't show that part, you're not going to get the full picture. And there are a lot of people that already likes to deny black people, black stories, black erasure in general. Like people love to deny black trauma and POC tears, like to act like it's not happening because it doesn't happen in their world. And by cutting it out, by pushing the narrative that you want to push for your own gain, it is really gonna hurt more the mental health of these POC players because now they won't get out of this house and have the support that they could have had because of what happened to them. I mean, imagine Taylor Hale. Everything that happened to her was edited out because they didn't want the controversy behind it. You see what I'm saying? That's someone who is being literally tortured in this damn game, and no one can see it. And we've never seen it on that level in Big Brother Canada, but a lot of the POC players in BB Can 10 game was ruined because of white fragility and implicit bias and just flat out racism. They were being grouped together because they were black. And if without the live feeds, so many people would not have known that story and been able to, fight for them essentially in the real world. Because now, if someone goes home because of those implicit biases, then they're just going to be seen as, a flop player. Then they didn't do anything.
And it rips them from telling the truth. If, just random name example, if Tanisha went home without those true live feeds and said, well, I kind of only went home because, baby, they were racist. A lot of people would be literally on her ass, sending her death threats, sending her all of these things because she's quotations accusing these people of racism, when in reality it was simply just racist. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's honestly really scary because it puts black players, people of color players at risk, and it protects white players. Whether that's what they wanted to do or not, that's what's
going to happen. Regardless,
what it's going to
that's
do.
What's going to happen. Like, and I understand everything they're saying. I get it. You have to do certain things. It's whatever. Business is business. I understand business. One thing I will understand is some business. I get it. I'm not paying their bills, so I understand that you have to do something because you need to make money and keep it
But
going.
I also understand that it's weird.
But at the same time, no matter how much you try to spin it, put a bow on it, it's still not going to be what Big Brother is. We're still not going to get the full picture. We're still not going to see everything we want to see. There's no way you can give it to us. It's just not possible.
And it's different if this was a show that never started off with live feeds or it wasn't a thing. It's weird. What's weird to me is that the show is built off of the concept of live feeds, and you're taking it away intentionally to hide problematicness. That's the weirdest part of it all, because there are many reality TV shows without live feeds that cut all that shit out anyways. All these other reality TV shows, they cut it out anyways. The love shows, they don't show us the real tea. They cut it all out, but those shows just don't have live feeds. It's not a theme for those shows in the first place. This show started off, it's been 10 years going on. There's a whole nother series with it that has entire live feeds for 24 plus years. and you're cutting it out because you intentionally want to hide this problematic situation. And it's like that's just not protecting the house guests that it's going to affect negatively. It's only protecting the ones who are doing the negative things. Yeah, and that's the issue. That's what I don't like. But hey, I mean, shit. What?
I mean, that's nothing we can do. We move. Like Arissa Cox said, this is the move, and we move. So if you want to tune in, this is what you have to deal with. If you don't want to tune in, tune the fuck out. What Megan say? If you don't like it, tune the fuck out.
Period.
But you must like it because you tune the fuck in. So we move. Let's get into this house, child.
Let's get into this motherfucker.
The More Manor, child. BB Can 11, More Manor. Period. I would love the charade. I would love the Chateau charade. You know, I love that.
Okay.
I'm here for the More Manor.
Okay, listen. This is my thing. Mm-hmm. First of all, go watch the video if you haven't seen the video. Arissa does a quick little walk tour. I wish we could show it, but clearly
we don't get copyright struck and down, bitch. So just Google YouTube BB Can 11 house tour. You'll see Arissa gorgeous ass walking to the house.
Mother Arissa. But anyways, the concept of the house is a manor, like you said, and it makes it feel more homey off rip. The issue that I had with previous houses, I never liked the Big Brother kind of house. Me personally, too damn big, too many colors,
too gaudy,
too many colors,
right?
Too many colors.
The one that they ate her up. The one that ate her up.
Too many colors.
Went downhill.
I love that this one is so much more simpler. They went with the theme. They went with made the house feel more homey. It feels real. It makes me feel like
it's
real
a
Big
manor.
Brother.
So it's like a mansion. It's just like.
Girl,
it's 19th century style.
I told you this tea off camera.
Warm.
I told you this tea off camera.
What's tea?
It's giving they want to be more like BBUS. Because not only did I feel like the cast was giving.
You think the girls are biting?
Y'all, I'm just tell it. I saw the cast. I said, this looks like a Big Brother US cast. It feels like a Big Brother US cast a little bit for me.
That's crazy. I don't feel that at all.
I felt that because the categories they are getting aren't so typical. They ain't never had 4 meatheads like that.
But you see,
in a while.
But see, okay, but I said this tea off camera. Remember, I was like, this cast is so gorgeous. Now we're looking at this house. This house is so gorgeous. The digital daily update, because they are now basically editing everything they're putting out. They want to put out the most perfect picture as possible. We're getting all beautiful faces. Everyone on this cast could be a model, straight up.
All of them. Down. All of them. Who? Text it to me.
You know.
Who?
Tall, dark, and handsome. So
maybe a model in
No, but honestly, really, really gorgeous cast. Like honestly, and it just feels like they want everything to be perfect. Everything seems so perfect, and you know all the bows. I mean, everything. You know, the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted. I just feel like everything just feels so honestly scripted.
Yes, no, it does. And you know what? That's probably what it is. It's more so probably that because I don't know. And I like the house. I do love the house. I feel like it's gorgeous. The rooms look way more simpler than they have in the past. I feel like all of the decorations look more simpler. The cute little red walkway they have upstairs. Everything is just
show some of it.
Kind of perfect. Okay, 1 second. Child.
Like we talking. The girls want to see.
The girls want to see. Give me 1 moment.
I really like it. They even have this cute thing that's in the walkthrough. They have these oil paintings of like all of the house guests on the wall. Like I don't know. I really love it. Like this is like the best house. Like definitely the best house. I would definitely say that because like we said, like
even better than one because I did like the number 1 house.
I love the number 1 house, but this is better.
Okay, bro.
It feels like a home.
All right, let me tell you something.
Like I could live here. The doors are like actual doors, and especially compared to the BB Can 10 house, it definitely because the BB Can 10 they were going for the whole game show vibe anyway. So what is usually bright and gaudy in your face is even more of that because they were going for the whole. This is a game show vibe. But you know now we're back to look like this is ooh.
Okay, it's a whole gallery, y'all. Let me show y'all the whole gallery. Let me show y'all the whole gallery because we start this off. Boom. So I like the walls too. I like the little themes that they have of the walls. The HOH room, everything just looks. I don't know. Like you said, kind of
what does the door say?
perfect. Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. At first, I was hoping it was even All Stars, but it's not. And even like this marble rim. What is
this? Is the new. This is the parlor.
Okay.
This is a new room, like a little ducked off area. Which that's thing. Arisa talked it up in the video, like, oh, this is like a little secret kind of area. Like Big Brother Canada is just so used to having secret areas. Like I remember like the ball pit room, the Expedia room. I don't know if this is where that room used to be or if this is another room. Remember the phone room and people can't laugh. Like
where was that at? I don't know where nothing's at in Big Brother Canada.
I cannot tell you the layout of Big Brother Canada at all. I cannot tell you the layout because I don't know. It's so big. It's so big. And it's crazy. They have this huge house and 3 sleeping rooms.
And that's it.
The HOH in 2 bedrooms. What?
And that's all. I don't know.
These
are the rooms. These are the bedrooms.
Though, like I feel like if I can compare this to a BBUS house, it would be BB19. I love the BB19 house because it kind of had that same royal theme in a way. I can see how this kind of like royal, just really warm and just like fancy.
Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Are those the 2 rooms?
Yeah, these are the rooms. This is the room this way. I kind of can get the layout a little better now.
What does the sign say?
Let's say Pink Flamingo in one bedroom, and the other bedroom says Society. Oh, the Purple Toucan Society.
Usually they be having
something of the Pink Flamingo. What are these words?
They be having house alliance.
You know what? And Marissa also mentioned night 1. What did she say about night 1?
She says night 1 is going to be a different experience than ever before, apparently. Like, it's going to be something they've never done. It's going to be interesting to see how the house guests react to it. So be prepared for a big-ass twist for the premiere. I'm scared, Lord. I'm scared.
Yeah, and she mentioned... Yes, this is the kitchen. First of all, I love the kitchen.
The chandelier is beautiful.
I love the kitchen. I don't like
all of the white. I feel like it is... I mean,
it's too white.
It's just too bright. Like that's the thing. It's like I hate the brightness because this is the brightest area, but that chandelier is beautiful.
It is. She also mentioned. Oh, she mentioned like some fan fave twist coming back. Now, what's a fan fave twist? BB Canada's HOH?
Girl, probably triple eviction.
We had that. What you mean coming? Because she said fan. Oh, well, I guess that could be coming back. And then she mentioned some new twists, and it's like, do we need a new twist?
Well, the 16 player cast is almost like probably definitely going to happen because it was first introduced in the 16 player cast. I think that 16 is like basically too much, so they kind of have to like get them all out at some point. So
okay, this is the part of the house I don't understand. This is outside.
So because they're in Canada, it be snowing and shit. They can't have a normal backyard. The real backyard has a jacuzzi area. It's a small area that sometimes it be snowing. This is like inside, outside, from my understanding. Like this is like basically a gymnasium. Like I feel like this could basically be a basketball court that they decked out to look like a backyard.
I see.
I'm pretty confident this is not fully outside. I don't know what the cinema looks like.
Shit, we kind of.
But yeah, this isn't fully outside. If you remember BB Can 2, they make it more like that thing. Over the years, it looked way and less outside. But this is the same area I can shred the letters in. So, and this is also where the competitions be at.
Yeah.
So they don't have competitions in their actual backyard.
Now the bathroom is my favorite.
The bathroom is cute. The bathroom is cute. This is rich, bitch.
Look at
this. Looks like this is beautiful.
And you know what I kind of like and hate about Big Brother Canada is that every room is huge. Yeah. Like the bathroom is huge, the living room is huge.
And it's like you can make these a little bit smaller. Like I think that's why I honestly the BBUS house is always going to do it for me because I love how small it is. I think that's perfect for a game like
it's more homey.
Yeah. Just for the simple mess. I honestly Big Brother Canada with the mess they have, they would be perfect in the BBUS house.
No, they would. No, I love this house. I'm sorry. Because the what's it called? Those floral things on the walls and on the bottom. That shit is cute for me. It's really cute. Like
it really feels like you're in like a mansion. Like
it feels more homey too. This room ain't never felt homey to me. It always just feels so tacky and just and just bright as fuck.
That's the thing. This house would look so good on feed. Never gonna see it.
We won't be getting it.
Digital dailies, I guess.
I'm sorry.
I guess it'll look grown in digital dailies.
I love the royal theme because they got purples, they have golds, they have what's the color of those pillows? That's a cute color. Pink. That salmon.
Ooh,
whatever.
Salmon.
I don't know. It's just it gives royalty. Like, oh, and they have a royal.
They're gonna be having like I said, it's 2 bedrooms. They only got like 4 beds in each room. Like, you really have to bunk up, bitch.
How many? It's 16 bitches. It's 4 beds in each room. That's it.
They be encouraging showmances and shit. Like,
I'm not trying to lay up next to somebody breathing hot.
Like,
I guess I gotta win HOH because that's 2 people to a bed, literally, except for one person. Only one person can get a bed to their own the first week.
They be bunking up in people in Canada.
That is so sick. I'm starting to know. This is the diary room, y'all. I thought it was a whole room.
This is the cute ass diary. It's the optical illusion. I think it's the next picture you'll see how like it's like the portrait behind it. That's cute. They ate that.
This is really cute. Oh my god, I love this house.
I'm telling you.
But that's it's some sponsor. Oh wait, it's that new sponsor.
Bitch, they dropped a pretty penny on this house
and said, "Cut those live feeds," and they said, "Yes, sir." I would have too.
I'd do it too for a check.
Period, Coco. What is this? What is this? Why they send me? I guess the walls. The walls.
I guess it's the hallway.
Oh, diary room. This is the hallway to diary. You'll see this on the episode. It says it right here, by the way, y'all. If y'all don't know what room we in, say it on the right.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Boom. Hot tub area.
And this is the
AKA outside.
This is cute.
I don't like the hot tub
area.
I don't like it with the rest of the house, but this is way better than any other hot tub area. Every
room has been like this house is miles ahead of every other house.
What is this room?
This is the library. This is probably what the Expedia room was, type shit.
Yes, because this is a secret room.
The library
room. Not a secret room, but
another room.
Arissa said when she went in this room, she opened up a book and it had no words in it. And she said, in these books, they don't have any words for now. So clearly, this is probably going to be somewhere where someone can win a power, maybe a blood veto, which I forgot what it does. Maybe a nominated third house guest, which I forgot what the name of that twist was. Something stupid, y'all. BB Canada. This is cute, though, too. And this is, what is this? The fuck? The parlor. Okay, this is the parlor.
Yeah, this is the parlor.
Same thing. I don't know. Is the parlor also? Ooh, that was it. Boom. Yeah. That was it. It's cute or whatever. I think as a whole, I really do like it. I feel like this is the best house they've ever had. Honestly, I agree with you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. They outdid themselves. Like I said, beautiful cast, beautiful house, no live feeds. Like what? They delivered everywhere except there. And I mean, you can't convince me. Because even in one of the interviews, right, she was talking and she was like, we want, like, basically she wants to have all of the things that the live feeds. I forgot how she structured it, but she was trying to say the conversation that Twitter starts because of the live feeds, and she actually said controversy. And it's like, yeah, because that's what the motherfucking problem is, the controversy that get caused. Because at the end of the day, we all know that Twitter is toxic as hell. We understand. We know the BB streets on Twitter, it gets Twitter is just nasty in general. And the BB streets, it gets nasty. Okay. To be fair, I've been in other stan communities. It's not as toxic. Have y'all been in female rap, any type of artist stan community? Oh, baby. The slurs. It gets bad over there. So honestly, this BB Twitter stan community is nothing compared to that, but it's still not something that businesses want to be associated with. And I completely understand it coming from that mindset. It's just the fans miss out. Like, I mean, I don't know who. The thing is, maybe they'll get like a big local following, who will love all of it, And really, that's the thing.
Probably will.
Now with sponsors putting money into it, as long as they believe in it, so that's all that matters. They don't keep paying for it.
I guess good for them in that regard. I can't get behind it.
I said, the word is optimism.
The digital dailies is hopeful.
You have to be optimistic. If you're choosing to watch the season, there's no point in complaining about it. We're gonna watch.
Well, I'm not. But I do have to do this for you guys. I'm saying. But no, honestly, I am optimistic. I still like the fact.
Nah, best believe it. It's not what she said it's gonna be. The whole show is getting.
Rissa is saying that we're gonna see all the tea. If we're gonna see all the tea, then I'm down with it. It is what it is. You know, they have to appease to their that's the thing. We should be blaming the sponsors. Fuck the sponsors.
Period.
I guess.
It's definitely not fuck Arissa. I was gonna people say it's fuck Arissa.
It's never been fuck Arissa.
Arissa's getting a motherfucking check, okay? It's never.
And you're broke on Twitter.
And I don't have to stand by it. I would do it too for a check. Like I said, let me be Arissa, bitch. Y'all would not hear from me.
You wouldn't even did it.
I would have deleted Twitter.
What your tweet would have said?
I wouldn't have tweeted.
You would have retweeted it.
I would have deactivated Twitter.
They probably require her to retweet.
You're right. Girl, my agent will do it. I don't have access to my Twitter anymore. Everything from my Twitter will be automated tweets.
Because that's the thing. Arissa's basically like, y'all, I'm with y'all. I'm sorry, but it's okay.
I have a bag.
It's going to be this and this. And it's like, period. Now, if I was Arissa, I would have got on the interview. They would have asked me the question. They would have been like, so what about all the, what about the live feeds? Are we going to have more? And I would have been like, well, I mean, did you read the article? Like, I don't know. I would have. What's it called?
No, because she was doing interviews all day.
Please.
So everybody named Mama was asking about that. I know she was over it. Okay, y'all. Like shit.
I'm pretty sure we put out a statement because they told you what you was gonna get. I don't know what else she could tell you. She was trying to give good news.
Well, no, I
think they tried to plan it to where she can give the news because in the article they were very specific. Well, I don't know, planned it, but they were very specific to not tell us what we were getting. And then Arissa kind of today was absolved from being too shat on because she was able to say, okay, by the way, it's going to be Big Red After Dark. We never told y'all that. It's going to be this. We never told y'all that. We're going to see the game. We never told you. So it's kind of like, she was able to eat it up in that way. So shout out to her, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Try to wrap it up as well, but we see through it.
We can see y'all. The premiere is tomorrow?
The premiere is tomorrow.
Oh, God. We'll see y'all soon, then. We'll see y'all Friday. Yeah. Shit, I don't know. Check us out then. Fuck. If you don't want to watch the season, watch us, period.